Here is what's sold in the second week of May, otherwise known as Mother's Day week. If you're also a mom like myself, happy Mother's Day, and if not, happy day to you. Happy day, and I hope you helped a mother somewhere celebrate Mother's Day.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body treatments for your neck.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park and I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark, and this week on Amazon as well. I'll get into that in a second, but I am really excited because school is definitely coming to a close very soon. We have about, I want to say like 2 real weeks left and then finals week. I'm really excited because if I'm not teaching, that means I can be poshing full time, and I'm excited to see what happens when I'm able to apply full-time hours to my Poshmark business. I also want to, like I alluded to a little bit ago, I also want to get back into Amazon FBA. I started last summer a little bit, especially with garage sales and with finding books and whatnot, but I want to definitely get into it a little bit more hardcore this summer if I can. This week we're going to talk about what things sold for me, and some of the exciting things about sharing what sold for me this week is that you'll actually get to see some of the stuff from my last thrift haul, and if you weren't able to check that out, I will link it right here or here. I never point to the right corner, but I will link my thrift haul, and it's always really exciting not just to see what resellers are picking up, but also what's selling for them. And if anything, that's probably more valuable, which is why I really enjoy making these videos. I also love watching other resellers what sold videos because I'm able to learn a lot from what people are actually selling, not just what they're picking up. So the first sale that we'll get into is actually my Amazon FBA sale, and it's not Amazon FBA. It's something weird. I don't really know what happened, but my husband texted me today, and it was just a screenshot of an email he got where it was like, hooray, you sold something on Amazon, and it was this book. I will link a picture to it here, but it's this music book of some sort. I had all these random music books that I'd collected over the years, this being one of them, and I didn't need it anymore. So the weird thing is, I sent in a bunch of stuff to Amazon so that it would be Amazon FBA. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. I don't want to necessarily deal with storing and shipping all those books and stuff, so I just sent it off to Amazon so that they could deal with it. They do take a bigger cut for that, but I was okay with that. I don't know how this book got listed and not sent to Amazon. I don't understand how that happened, but for whatever reason, it's still in my house. I forgot that it was in my house, but when I got the text message, I was like, oh shoot, let me see if I can even find this book. I did, so tonight I'm gonna be figuring out how to ship it to its new owner, and I believe we made like $8 off of this book. So that's always exciting, trying out different platforms. Amazon FBA is kind of nice because you get a bunch of stuff. It is kind of a pain in the butt to list it and to make all the little like SKU labels and to put them on the books and clean the books or whatever it is that you're sending into Amazon. But it is pretty nice that once you send it, you just kind of leave it there and you forget about it. And especially if things are highly ranked, they'll sell through pretty quickly. It's just really confusing. Amazon is really confusing when it comes to what are their fees, how many different fees are there, how much are you actually making. I don't really know. I just kind of blindly send stuff in and hope that they'll do something with it. But we've made, my husband and I have probably made a little over $100, $200 through Amazon FBA, and like I said, I definitely want to get into it more this summer. Alright, so getting back into familiar territory with what sold on Poshmark, last Sunday after filming last week's What Sold video, I sold a bundle of American Eagle distressed shorts in a size 00, and it's these right here. They were a really cool light wash, perfect for the summer. And the person also wanted this pair of Hollister skinny army green pants, also in a size 00. I know a lot of people are like, smaller sizes don't sell, and maybe they do take a little bit longer to sell through, but tiny people need clothes too. So this person was able to find 2 articles of clothing that were in their 00 size, and I can't remember because now it's so long ago, I can't remember if they made the bundle or if I saw that they liked both items and I made the bundle. I want to say that it's the latter, but regardless, a bundle was made, an offer was sent of $22 with discounted shipping, so I took home $15.80 on that sale. Next up on Monday, the 6th, we had another bundle, and it was for 2 kids' pairs of shoes. And actually, I had just listed all of these shoes maybe a couple weeks ago. Our mudroom, which is where my husband does laundry, in case you didn't know, my husband does all the laundry. He does not trust me because I'm not as detail oriented as him, I feel like. And especially when it's like our own clothes, I'm just kind of like, meh, it's a stain. It's fine. He is so crazy about stains. Like, he will spray stuff and wash stuff 5, 6, 7, 8 times and just wait for the stain to come out. It takes a really long time for him to admit defeat. So he does the laundry in our house, including anything Poshmark related. Like, if I bring stuff home and there are stains on it, I'll just be like, here you go. And it usually takes a little bit longer for those things to make their way back to me. But I know that when they come back, they're going to be stain free, which is really exciting. If you want to see a stain removing tutorial from my husband, leave a comment down in the sections below. I highly doubt he will agree to making one, but maybe if there are enough comments. But in the mudroom, which is where he spends like half of his life doing laundry, we had just bags and bags of clothes that people had given us. A lot of it was clothes for me to either give to my daughter, or if things didn't work out for her, to sell or to give away to Salvation Army or something like that. So I finally went through the bags because they were taking up so much space in our mudroom, and there were a lot of shoes in there. There were also a lot of shoes just of my daughters and of my sons that didn't fit them anymore. So I went ahead and listed a bunch, and I'm thankful that a bundle of some of those shoes finally sold. These 2 shoes were really, really cute. The first one was actually my daughter's, and it is this pair of Gymboree silver glitter pull-on shoes. They were in a size 10. And then the other shoes were A6, and they were pink and green athletic shoes. These shoes actually, I think, a former student's parent gave me for my daughter, and she wore them for a while, and then they just got too small on her. So I went ahead and listed them. I believe that someone liked the 2 pairs, and I think I sent them an offer of $15 for the 2, and they accepted, so I took home $12. It may have gone down like that. It may have been that they actually made the offer. However it went down, I made $12 off of 2 pairs of shoes that my daughter had worn and outgrown. So that's pretty cool. Pure profit, right? On Tuesday, I also only had one sale, and it was this pair of Nike Epic Run boy shorts in a size small. They did have a little flaw on the inside. They had like a little tear, but I obviously took a picture of the tear and noted it in the description. Someone sent me an offer of $12 on these shorts, so I made $9.05. And one thing that I thought would be really fun is to kind of start tracking for you guys how much money I'm making off of specific hauls. So these pair of Nike shorts were actually part of the thrift haul from the consignment sale that I went to last week. Yeah, last week. And so I'm going to start kind of a tally of how much I've made, especially so that you can get an idea of how much it might take from a haul to recoup your money. So right now we have $9.05 toward that haul. We'll also do the same thing for another haul that I didn't do on film, but it was from a fill a bag sale. I will also be keeping track of how much I made from that haul as well. Next up on Wednesday the 8th, I sold another bundle, and I was really excited about this bundle because it was some older pieces that just needed to go. So as you know, there is a lot of Talbots available to me in my area, in my thrift stores. We do have a Talbots. It's strangely enough not in a mall. It just kind of hangs out by itself, but I guess people all over town are shopping there all the time and then donating Talbots everywhere because there's literally Talbots everywhere. And Talbots is really expensive and the quality is really good. So people who don't have a Talbots near them, or people who are just, you know, very loyal, diehard fans to the Talbots brand, they're always looking on places like Poshmark and different places to get their Talbots fixed for cheaper than they could in the store. So this person, I don't remember what these bundles, like I don't remember if she bundled them or if I bundled them. Obviously I sent her some sort of offer because there is a shipping discount, but the first item was this Talbots cable knit sweater in this brown color, and it had kind of like kind of a sleeve length similar to what I'm wearing right now, and it had these really big tortoiseshell buttons that I thought were really cool. This is like one of the first things I picked up one of the very first times that I went thrifting. I just thought it looked like good quality, you know, and it didn't look like it had been worn very much. That was in a size medium petite. And then the second thing was this thing that I picked up not too long ago, maybe a few months ago at a local Goodwill, and it is this red and black button-up sweater type cardigan thing. Again, just really classy. I could totally see someone who works in an office needing outer layers like these. Also in a size medium, so an offer was either, well, an offer was sent. I sent an offer of $20, and with discounted shipping, I took home $14.20 on that sale. Nothing huge, especially for 2 pieces, but like I said, that first piece especially had been sitting in my Poshmark closet for quite some time, so I was happy to see her go. The last thing that sold on Tuesday the 8th was also something that had been in my closet for quite some time. I don't know where it came from. Maybe I did thrift this. I feel like I vaguely remember picking it up at Salvation Army because it was the price, it was the color tag that was half off that week. I don't know, and I don't know why I would have picked it up. It was earlier in my reselling career, but it's this J. Crew orange and white striped button-up shirt. It's not that the shirt is bad, it's just that it's really old. I looked at the tag and it's from 2005. If you don't know this, on J. Crew pieces, typically on the inside care tag, it'll tell you what year and what season the item is from, and this one is straight up from, I think it was like fall of 2005, which is crazy. And if you can see in the pictures, the brand, it's not even like on a tag, it's embroidered on the inside collar of the shirt. Like, it's an old shirt, which is, I guess, kind of cool, but like, why did I think someone would want a shirt from 2005? But I sent out offers to likers for it for $12. Somebody accepted, so after discounted shipping, I still made $7.25 on that shirt. I probably paid $2 for it, so it's nothing lucrative, but it's still money in my pocket. On Thursday, the 9th, I sold this Zara black off-the-shoulder dress. It was a little faded. It was given to me by a friend, and so I sent out offers to likers on it for $16, and after discounted shipping, I made $11 on that dress. The next sale was given to me by my brother. They were these Levi's 501 super skinny jeans in a size 28 length, and no, 28 waist. Yeah, that's the first number. 28 waist, 30-inch inseam. Jeez. 30-inch length, it's something, whatever. 28 by 30, you know what I mean. My brother was like, I don't know if these will sell. There was a lot of heel drag. That's when, like, on the bottom hem of the jeans, maybe they were a little long on the person, so you could tell that they'd stepped on it quite a few times, and it's kind of like just not in great shape. So there was some heel drag on it, and someone still sent me an offer for $10, so I accepted, and I made $7.05 on that sale. I don't remember how much I had it listed for, probably only like $15 or something like that, but I was expecting to get $8, $10. When I first started selling on Poshmark, I did list a lot of my husband's old pants and jeans, and a lot of his pants had that same sort of heel drag, so I just listed them really low. People still bought them, so a lot of times people don't care because they know that they're going to do the same thing to their pants anyway, eventually. If you have stuff like that lying around your house, you may as well list it because chances are it will sell eventually, and I definitely didn't have these listed for that long, maybe a month. So in previous videos, I had shared how Friday was just not a good selling day for me in general, but this past Friday was really good. So the first thing that sold for me on Friday was this pair of Lucky Brand Emmy flats in this really pretty striped sequined pattern. They were a size 8. I had just picked them up at a Goodwill last week. I stopped in really fast and came out with a handful of things, this being one of them, and they sold within a couple hours. I had them listed for $24, I want to say. So, and a bunch of people, well, not a bunch of people, but people started liking them. So I sent out offers to likers for $20. Someone accepted. So after the shipping discount, I made $14.20. I think I paid $4.99 for them. So again, it's not a huge profit. I made around $10, but I made those $10 within a manner of a few hours. So I was really, really pleased with that. Lucky Brand flats go so fast. If you find their flats, pick them up, especially if you can get them at a good price, because they will not stay in your closet for very long. The next thing that sold on Friday is another one of my boutique items. It was this blue and white kind of China pattern kimono. These have been really popular, and so I sent out offers to likers for $36 with discounted shipping, and I made $27 on that. The next thing that sold I was so happy about. It was this Lafayette, let's say it's Lafayette 148 blouse. Lafayette 148 New York is a really expensive career wear brand. I have found it a couple times here in town, which is kind of crazy to me because I don't know who is wearing Lafayette 148. Maybe it's like all the professors at the U of I don't know. But it is a really expensive brand. It retails always over $100, $200, $300 depending on the piece. This piece in particular was this sleeveless, light blue with white collar, snap button blouse in a size large. It was really classy. It was kind of hard to take pictures of, but the reason why I was so excited that it sold was because I had listed it a long time ago and it was not getting any attention. So I actually sent it in to ThredUp Luxe. They did not accept it. They sent it back. So I finally just got around to relisting it maybe last week, and someone bought it outright at my full asking price of $32, which is always so exciting. So I made $25.60 on that shirt, finally, after having to do all these different things with it. But I'm glad that the perfect buyer finally came across it, and now it's off to its new home. The last thing that sold on Thursday is actually a bundle of stuff that people have given to me. Just stuff that friends have passed on to me for me to resell. So this was pure profit. I still have this sale going on in my closet where a big chunk of my closet is 4 for $25. And these are typically items that I've had for a little bit longer, or maybe I bought them at the beginning of my reselling career and I just want to move them out. And I put some of these items that my friends gave me that it's not like they're bad items or it's not like there's anything wrong with them, but they're just not pieces that people are usually actively seeking for. So I had them all as part of my sale. Someone made the bundle and I was able to get this off to their new home. So the first thing in the bundle that sold was this pair of Gap Factory maroon leggings in a size 2. Gap Factory is definitely not something that I'm actively picking up when I see it in the thrift stores or at Goodwill. I don't feel like people are actively typically searching it out, but because it was given to me and it was in good shape, I went ahead and listed it. The next thing was this Buttons blouse. Buttons is the brand, and it was this sleeveless blouse with a collar, and it had this really pretty like embroidery going up the chest where the buttons are. So Christy actually gave this to me, so she now has another $5 towards her little account with me. Christy is someone who gave me a bunch of clothes, and I'm going to be giving her the money that I earned from selling her clothes because her husband is actually the one who helped me start my YouTube channel. So this blouse is her old blouse, and so she made another $5 off of it. The next thing that sold in this bundle I actually had an issue with, and it was this pair of Levi's Be Bold curved straight leg jeans. The issue was that when I went to pull the items to package them up and send them out to the buyer, this pair of jeans was nowhere to be found. I think what happened was I had another pair of similar Levi's. They were not the Be Bold, but they were the slight curve jeans or something like that. They were in the same size, a really similar wash, basically the same jean but like a slightly different cut. And I think that I must have sold that one before but sent out this pair of Be Bold ones that I was supposed to send to this buyer. Did that even make sense? I couldn't keep track of that. I'm gonna keep going. So I must have sent out the wrong jeans at some point, and all I had left were these. So I reached out to the buyer and I said, I'm so sorry. I cannot find the jeans that you ordered. I do have a pair of really similar jeans. They're the same brand. The cut might be slightly different, but they're the same size and everything. Do you want them? If not, I can just cancel the order. She was so sweet, and she was like, it's totally fine. Just send me the pair of jeans that you're talking about. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. And I'm so sorry again for the inconvenience. And she's like, don't worry. Like, I, of all people, understand. So huge shout out to you if you are watching for whatever reason. But oh my gosh, I was just so thankful that she was very understanding. And then the last thing that sold was also, I believe, Christy. So actually she made $10 off of this bundle. And that is this Old Navy ruffle trim dress, again in a size small. Old Navy is also another brand that I do not actively pick up when I'm at the thrift store, but if it's given to me and it's in good enough condition, I will go ahead and list it. So the person made the bundle knowing that all 4 of these items were part of that $25 sale. I sent her the offer for $25. She accepted, so I took home $20, half of which will go to Christy. The next thing that sold on Friday was this Under Armour turquoise sweater, and this was actually in my last thrift haul, so this is another one of those that will count towards our total for my consignment sale thrift haul. But it was just this nice, like, cold gear sweater, just, you know, your basic sweater. Under Armour is kind of hot right now, so I thought I'd pick it up. I sent out an offer of $19. I believe I had it listed for $22. So I sent out an offer for $19 with discounted shipping, and I made $13.40 on that sweater. On Saturday, I sold this Nike swimsuit. It had like a crossback. It was this really pretty heathered color, and it was a size medium. I had it listed, I want to say, for $24 or $28. I had it listed higher. She came in with an offer of like $12 or $14 or something like that. Actually, earlier in the week, I lost a sale on a Speedo bathing suit, kind of similar to this Nike one. And I lost the sale because someone sent me an offer. I countered. We kind of kept going back and forth. She countered 14, and I, like an idiot, came back at her with 15. And then she ghosted me. And honestly, rightfully so. Like, what was I trying to come back at her with $1 more of a counter for? Like, at that point, I should have just been like, I'll take it. I just want to move it. I haven't had it that long, and that's fine to just hurry up and make the profit, especially since it's not like that Speedo bathing suit is getting a whole lot of attention. So I lost a sale. So with this Nike swimsuit, I was so scared that the same thing was going to happen again, but I knew that I wasn't comfortable with her initial offer. So I did counter. We did do the dance a little bit, and we did finally settle at $17, so I made $13.60 off of that sale. This is one of those that I am going to go ahead and start tracking for the last fill-a-bag sale that I went to. I filled one bag, so I spent $25, and I wanted to start tracking how much I made from that fill-a-bag sale. So right now we have $13.60 toward that sale. The next thing that I sold also came from the fill-a-bag sale, so this profit will go towards that list, that amount that I made from the fill-a-bag sale. And this is the last item that sold this week from last week's thrift haul, but it is this pair of Zara nautical shorts. They were navy and white striped with the little buttons going along the front, just your classic nautical shorts. They were really cute. They were Zara basic, and typically those are priced lower in the retail store anyway. I think I had them listed for $16. Someone sent me an offer for $10. I just went ahead and accepted. I was like, I don't want to play the game right now. I don't want to lose out on this sale. I just accepted $10. They hadn't been listed that long. It was fine. So I made $7.05 on those. Oh, the next thing that sold, I was so excited about. So these pair of John Fluevog Molly pumps in a size 9.5. This is from the consignment sale thrift haul that I did last week. And if you remember in the video, and if not, I will just tell you about it. If you didn't watch it, you should go back and watch it. But if you don't remember or didn't watch it, I went to the consignment sale. I saw these shoes. They were listed at $50, but they were marked at half off on the day that I was there, so they would be $25. I had heard of John Fluevog. Other resellers have talked about this brand before, but the church that this consignment sale was held in did not have Wi-Fi. So I could not access the internet to check comps for these pair of pumps, and I was not about to spend $25 on something that I didn't know how much I was actually going to be able to sell it for, so I left them. I went home, and as soon as I got home with all of my other goodies, I checked comps on Poshmark, and I was like, holy crap, like, I should have gotten those shoes. So I turned to my husband, and I was like, I gotta go back. I gotta get these shoes. So I went back and picked them up for $25. When I was doing my research, I saw that they had sold, especially like this particular style, they weren't quite as high. The comps for these shoes weren't quite as high as some of the other styles by this brand, But I took a leap of faith. I listed them at $100, and I wasn't getting a whole lot of attention on them. They had a couple likes, but then somebody liked them one day, and I think that they were doing that like make a deals day last Saturday. So even though I typically only send out offers at night, I just went ahead and sent out offers like during lunch or something. And I sent this person an offer of 10% off, so from $90 with free shipping, and they accepted. And I was so happy. I was at a birthday dinner for my brother when I saw the notification that they had sold, and I was like, and my husband thought that something horrible had happened, and I was like, no, the John Fluevog shoes sold, and he was like, Happy Mother's Day. So it was really exciting. I'm just really happy that those sold basically in under a week. So if you come across John Fluevog shoes, definitely pick them up if they're priced pretty reasonably. And then the final thing that sold on Saturday was this Anthropologie Eloise racerback tank. It was really cute. It was a striped tank, and then the racerback actually was made of like this lavender colored ribbon, so it was just really sweet. And someone sent me an offer on that for $15, which I happily accepted because I've had that in my closet for quite some time now, and so I made $12 on that sale. Moving on to today, it is about 5 o'clock. It is Mother's Day, and I've only sold one thing so far, and it is this Old Navy Anchors print shirt in a size extra small. This is actually an old shirt of mine. It was one of the very first things that I listed when I started on Poshmark over a year ago, and I have had it in my closet forever. I have not relisted it. I have not really done anything with it except share it on a daily basis, and then today, for whatever reason, it sold at my full asking price of $7. So I made $4.05 on that sale, and I am happy with that because it's pure profit. Here is kind of where we're at. I told you I was going to track how much money I have earned from the consignment sale thrift haul that I did last week and the fill a bag sale that I bought $25 worth of clothes from last week as well. From the consignment sale, I've sold 3 pieces so far, and I have made $87.66 off of those 3 pieces. I spent a total of 164, 84. I spent a total of $189 at that sale, so we're not even halfway there as far as, you know, making my money back, but I've only sold 3 pieces out of over, I think I bought over, I don't remember how many things I bought. I bought a lot of stuff that day. So that's not bad. And then the fill a bag sale, I had bought like 34 or 35 pieces or something like that. I don't remember again. And there were some things in there too that were for me and for my kids. But regardless, I sold 2 pieces from the fill a bag sale, and I made $20.65 toward that amount. I'd only spent $25, so even with 2 pieces, I've almost broken even, which is really cool. So as I continue to do these what sold videos, I will let you know what items from those specific thrift hauls have sold. The fill a bag sale, in case you were wondering, I never actually filmed that thrift haul, so if you're looking for it, it does not exist. But I still thought I would track it because I feel like it would be good for you to know and good for me to know. So far this week, I have made a total of $286.46. That's approximate because I'm guesstimating around $8 for that book from Amazon. Don't quote me on that. And that's because I haven't actually seen the figure. My husband just told me it was about $8. So we're just saying that that's $8. But on Poshmark, I made $278.46. That was a total of 23 items sold, which came out to 17 transactions, 4 of which were bundles. I sold 2 men's items, 2 children's pieces, 19 women's pieces, and 6 of those sales were made because of offers to likers. I'm happy because it's more than I made last week. I'm certain that my average sales price is higher than last week's as well, although I didn't sit down and do the math. And like I said, I'm just really excited as we move forward and go into the summer because I'm going to be able to devote a lot more time into Poshmark, and that's really exciting. As far as what's coming up, there are 2 videos that I know for sure are coming your way. One is a Q&A video where I'm going to just answer any questions that you may have for me, just so that you can get to know me a little bit better. If you haven't had an opportunity to leave a question for me, go ahead and leave one down in the comment section below, and I will be sure to answer your question in that video that I make. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to do it live or just make a video. It kind of seems like people would prefer that I do a video, so I might just do that. and it can be a question about anything, about reselling, about Poshmark, it can be about my family, it can be about these I don't care, like whatever you want to ask me about, ask away. And then the second video that I know is coming is I went to a different fill-a-bag sale than I typically go to. I had never gone to this consignment store before, but they had this amazing fill-a-bag sale that I guess they only do once a year. And so I went to that, and I am going to create a thrift haul from that trip because I got some really good stuff and I'm really excited about it, and no one in my house really cares about that kind of stuff, so I thought I would share it with you. So those videos are coming. I don't know which one will be first, probably the thrift haul video, but if you like thrift hauls, if you like what sold videos, if you like just ridiculous people like myself, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you liked this particular video, please make sure that you hit the like button. And thank you so much for spending your time with me. I know that your time is precious, and the fact that you would give up however long this video is to hang out with me, I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Have a great week. I hope you have some amazing sales, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!